This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made 900 million. That's not bad, because he's in financials. I've always been following.
You had one guy in Trump's circle make $2.5 billion today, and then the other guy made 900 million. If that was one of you guys, can you please throw it down in the comments? Because I would love those stock trading tips. As you can see, guys, these are people in Trump's inner circle. We're gonna walk you through in today's video of like how people are getting yelled at already at this moment in Congress, in the Senate, and how these insider trading deals are going to be happening, how they're going down, how like he could have had the 90-day delay was already leaked previously. Somebody was already saying like, hey, Trump's thinking about this. So maybe if you were like all on the conspiracy train, you could have positioned yourself appropriately to make, you're not going to make anywhere near 900 million. I don't know what your positions are, but to make these kinds of amounts, these kinds of money, or position your portfolio that you can actually gain on this, these type of deals. But this is for the inner circle. You know, those $1 million dinners that Trump has been having recently for, you know, particular people. Yeah, let's go down and see what these comments are saying. Yeah. Are we owning the libs yet? Draining the swamp? You know, the swamp must be the name. Oh, wow, they're going hard on these. It's okay because when billionaires have too much money, they tend to give it away, right, guys? It's the trickle down. You know, let's let all these billionaires make their, you know, $2.5 billion and $900 million. And don't worry, guys, it's gonna come down to you. It's gonna trickle down, right? Oh, like getting peed on when you're sitting down on the outside. It's gonna trickle down. Oh.
Manipulation?
No.
Is this market manipulation?
No.
Why not? If it was a plan, if it was always the plan, how is this not market manipulation?
It's not market manipulation, sir.
Well, then what is it? Because it sure is not a strategy.
We're trying to reset the global trade system.
It's
offshored, all of our factories.
And what has that done? How have you achieved any of that? But to enact enormous harm on the American people, which was our concern from the very beginning. Tariffs are a tool. It can be used in the appropriate way to protect U.S. jobs and small businesses. But that's not what this does.
Well, you heard it right there from his mouth. He's trying to reset the global trade system. But it's not going to be in the favor of everybody that's like lower and middle class, guys. We're not going to be in the perfect position to take advantage of this. We're going to have to go, and as Trump said, take all that pain at the beginning. He let us know. But now we can see who's actually getting the great deals, who's actually getting the major leg ups in these type of situations, and how they're able to take advantage and position themselves. That's it. It's all positioning. Of course, if you knew something was going to happen, you'd be able to capitalize on it. That's why we saw AOC on the steps being like, hey, maybe we should ban this. She's been throwing that out. She's been proposing it, knowing that's going to even come to the Democrat side as well as the Republican side. Maybe we should ban all these inciting trading tips. We know what's going to happen. It's not fair. It's not fair to our constituents that we have a leg up in all these trading deals. It's not fair that we get to make all this money in the stock market and they just get to sit on the sidelines and get their stuff drained by all the hedge funds. It's not fair. As we can see here, this is a great time to buy DJT. This is Donald Trump saying that hours before he reveals the 90-day suspension. I mean, tell me guys what you think about this in the comments. He's saying this is a great time to buy, and he mentions his crypto coin. Donald Trump on Truth Social, you know, what is this? 4 hours, less than 4 hours, he reveals the suspension on all the tariffs. And this is just the reality we live in. If you're a retail person, all we can do is either ride the wave or orchestrate our moves, similar to GME apes. I have some GameStop myself. At least he is letting us know. Yeah, and that's what people were that's what people were arguing about. Like, is this market manipulation if he's sitting there telling everybody, you know, he's tweeting it out. So I'm not doing any insider deals if I'm letting all of you guys know, hey, this is a good time to buy. So what do you think? Put that in the comments. If he tweets it out, now is that insider trading? I think the only difference is like we can't, as normal individuals on the outside, unless you're a true hardcore fan, which I think if you're a hardcore fan and you saw that tweet that Donald Trump posted, you're going to take that seriously and you're going to buy, right? If you're a true Donald Trump supporter, you're going to buy because he said to buy. And I think in this instance, you guys most likely made money. Put down in the comments if you made money. Hey, you saw he gave you the warning, he gave you the green light, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take advantage of it. But I think like the majority of people are not going to be like, oh, well, Trump's obviously joking, like how he goes in and out, kind of like how he does with the tariffs. You know, we don't know if the tariffs are going to be in or they're going to be out. Is it a good time to buy or is it not a good time to buy? How are we supposed to know if he's serious or not? He's a great entertainer. Maybe he's joking. We don't know. let's hold this thought right here, though. This is a great time to buy. Then we notice that the 90-day delay except China was leaked 1 day before the actual announcement. White House denied it because their insider trades were not positioned yet, and they didn't want markets to ride before that. As we can see here, this was April 7th. Somebody was already posting it out. You know what I'm saying? And then we had the actual, this is a great time to buy. That was 4 hours before on the 9th of April. Guy, with this, and there's a graph in here, like you can clearly see where insider traders positioned their calls before the announcement. They made dozens of billions, as Donald Trump in that first clip that I showed you guys, as he was bragging about at the White House. This guy made $2.5 billion. This guy made 900 million. What else do you got to say, guys? What else is there to say? We can see it. Let's see what this chart's showing. Look, we can see the volume here. Public and insiders stop loading up, and then the announcement. We can see it. It's there, guys. It's just straight data. Like, what is there to argue about here? There's nothing to argue about. You can see it. You can see the timing. You see the timing on the tweets. You see the positioning. You see the bragging in your face. Because what are you going to do about it? You're not going to do anything about it. You're just going to sit there and not make money. Hopefully you took advantage of it. The president gave you a thumbs up. He gave you the green light. Maybe you took advantage. Maybe you didn't. Let me know in the comments what you guys did. I'm Blase. This has been Mini Vibes. Hit the like button if you learned anything. If this data helped you in deciding whatever you needed to decide, and comment down below. I really want to see it. This is an interesting conversation to have. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.